My beloved child, I am sorry. This will press on places you've been protecting, but you must hear this. Come closer. Right here. Right now. Stay. Before this minute ends, I will place one clear step in your hand. Not theory. A step. Let your shoulders ease. Let your jaw unlock. Let your breath fall all the way down. Do not hurry. Presence outruns panic. Stay. I am sorry for the nights you carried storms that were not yours. I am sorry for the rooms that taught you to whisper, even when you were right. I'm sorry for the way silence learned to sit on your chest. But you must hear this. What you refuse to face will quietly shape your house, and what you face with me will quietly heal it. Listen, there is a pressure in your home that never signed a lease. It whispers, it isolates, it rehearses fear until fear sounds familiar. It is not welcome. I did not bring you here to wake your worry. I brought you here to wake your wisdom, to wait your peace, to make your voice steady enough to hold a room. Hear a hard mercy. Love without boundaries breeds confusion. Truth without kindness breeds fear. You have tried to protect everyone from discomfort and called it peace. It is not peace if it hides the wound. You ask, is it my fault? No. But you are the witness I chose, the reconciler I trust, the intercessor. I positioned where the crack runs through the floorboards. I'm sorry you feel alone at the seam. You are not. Open your hands. Name what weighs them. Place it in mine. Leave it long enough to feel your fingers again. Your prayers did not sink like paper boats in dark water. I guided each one to the current that matters. You cannot see the riverbed from the bank. I can. About the one you love, confusion has been wearing freedom's jacket. Loneliness learned sarcasm to look strong. Grief borrowed anger's boots. They are not your enemy. Lies are. Fear is. Despair is. We will fight clean, not to control, but to call forth, not to shame, but to shape, not to corner, but to rescue. Will you stand? Standing is not shouting. Standing is the refusal to be moved from peace. Standing speaks truth without knives. Standing leaves a lamp on in the hallway when the switch is easy to find and easier to use against yourself. You will mend breaches you did not make. You will hold a line others forgot. You will pray when the noise goes low. You will love in a language that stays when speeches fail. I am sorry this sounds simple. It is simple, and that is why it's hard. A hand on a shoulder at the right minute. Bread on a long day. An apology that does not hire a jury. A silence that returns oxygen to the room. These are doors. I walk through doors. Hear what is true. Nothing in your home is beyond me. No pattern is permanent. No script built on lies is sacred. No night runs forever. I am not late. I am precise. Your part is small and strong. 3 pillars. Watch. Pray. Act with gentle strength. Watch. Who has their ear? What fills their screen? What drains their laugh? Pray. By name, by need, by promise. Short and steady. Heaven has a good memory. Act. Small, timely, consistent. What you do in love weighs more than what you explain in anger. Right now, choose one person to bless today, one sentence to speak, one burden to lift, one room to soften. Resistance will come as if you had knocked on the door of an old habit. Smile. Step anyway. Resistance is proof you left the rut. I will give you discernment without suspicion, courage without costume, words that do not bruise, timing that lands like rain. Remember the nights you thought would split you. They did not. The strength that kept you then is beside you now, not to harden you, to make you whole. You are not alone at the stove, the sink, the threshold. Angels carry errands your eyes do not track. I weave while you sleep. I guard when you cannot. I am sorry for what was taken, but you must hear this. Your house is not a theater for despair. It is a clinic of recovery. It is a table for return. It is a shelter where storms lose their voice. Yes, forces move that you cannot measure. Yes, wounds ache that you did not cause. Yes, choices exist you cannot make for them. Still, work remains that is yours, and work remains that is mine. Return to me what is mine. Keep what is yours. Mine. Outcomes, timelines, final edits. Yours, love, truth, boundaries, prayer, presence. Right now, draw one quiet line in peace. We do not belittle here. We do not slam doors here. We tell the truth without knives here. Say it kindly. Stand there gently. Lines in love become rails that carry a family forward. You fear the moment will pass and you will do nothing. This is your summons, not a scolding, an invitation with gravity. Do not call it just a message. This is a hinge. Turn with it. When helplessness rises to your throat, speak aloud. I will not panic. I will not poison. I will not pretend. I will pray. I will protect. I will persevere. Say it again until the walls agree. I am with you in this. I am for you in this. I am ahead of you in this. And the one you love, not lost to me. I know their first laugh, their middle name, their darkest night. I know the story they told to survive. I am writing a truer ending. Stay, we are not done. Your step for tonight. Choose the room where arguments most often gather. Place a warm lamp there. Place water within reach. Whisper peace as if you were painting the walls. You have opened a door I love to use. I will meet you there. My beloved child, I am sorry. The next part may sting, but you must hear this so your hope can work. I will show you the battle beneath the noise, not to frighten you, to focus you. What you see, sharp words, long silences, the same misstep taking another lap. What I see, a loom of small lies weaving a heavy fabric. You're alone, you're late, you're unlovable. Fabrics can be rewoven when truth returns to the loom. Truth works best steadily, not loudly. Speak it like weather that comes back. You belong. You are not late. You are loved without receipt. Say this until the paint remembers. You ask, what do I do when they push me away? Stay near without smothering. Speak little and mean every word. Make room for return without charging toll. Presence over pressure, invitation over interrogation, kindness over control. I am sorry for how often advice drowned out compassion, but you must hear this. 7 small works break heavy chains. Bless by name in the morning. Whisper it before the day chooses a mood. Set one gentle boundary. Keep it until it keeps you. Cook once for peace. Warm food lowers shoulders so voices can sit. Swap one lecture for a story where you were wrong and what you learned. Honesty opens doors. Guard 1 hour from screens. Light a candle. Let quiet certify safety. Pray short and specific. Clarity at 3, interruption at 10. Celebrate a seed, not a harvest. Name one right step. Courage grows where it's seen. Simple, stubbornly simple. Darkness despises simple faithfulness because it can't outlast it. What if nothing changes? Something already changed. You, from panic to purpose, from guessing to guidance, from force to faith. Rooms tilt when you do. Meanwhile, I am moving where you cannot. Dreams they won't confess, memories that still sting, algorithms that amplify ache. I intercept, I redirect, I redeem. Do not measure progress only by smiles. Watch for softer edges, longer pauses, quicker apologies, quieter rooms. These are the small trumpets of a wall coming down. Ask me for discernment without suspicion. Show me the influence under this friendship. Show me the hook behind that habit. Show me the exit hidden in this hallway. I will answer with pictures, names, timings, not to make you a critic, to make you a guardian. Guardian is not jailer. Guardian is keeper of light, maker of safety, teller of truth. Practice 3 sentences until they fit your mouth. I love you too much to pretend. I'm not your enemy. This door stays open. Say them softly. Keep them ready. You worry strong love will sound like weakness. Hear me, strong love stands without armor, holds. A boundary without theater, weeps without losing its voice, listens long enough to hear the real question behind the loud one. Right now, ask for my heart for them, receive it. It will feel heavier and kinder than yours. It will not keep score, it will not rehearse their worst day. It remembers who they are when they forget. You asked for a sign. Within 2 days, expect a small reversal, a text you did not expect, a softer tone, a pause where a fight usually lives. Meet it, do not interrogate it, feed it like a flame cupped in wind. If the room erupts again, do not pronounce defeat. Deep roots move slowly. Storms test them. Storms water them too. When you want to argue them into the light, do this instead. Breathe. Bless inside your chest. Ask one honest question. Listen until they finish. Repeat what you heard. Offer one sentence of truth. Stop there. Trust the seed. Seeds do their best work underground. I am sorry for the unseen guests that found a chair in your story. Comparison turning friends into judges. Envy coloring gratitude gray. Entertainment training the heart to laugh at what will later wound it. But you must hear this. I will expose them gently so shame cannot hide in the cleanup. Partner with me. Curate the inputs of your home. Not fear. Not outrage. Not mockery. Fill the air with things that grow people, songs that breathe, words that heal, silence that actually rests. Light a candle in the evening and pray one simple line. Prince of Peace, take the room. Watch the air change. Now about your heart. We cannot fight clean if you bleed quietly where no one can bind the wound. Bring me the moment you replay at 3 a.m. Bring me the name that still burns. Bring me the apology you never received. I do not minimize pain. I metabolize it. Forgiveness is not pretending the debt did not cost. Forgiveness refuses to pay it forever. Release it to me. I collect what is owed. I return what was taken, often in a better currency than the one you lost. Say this with me now. I release what I cannot repair. I bless who I cannot change. I choose peace over panic today. Again, let the walls learn your new sound. You ask about timing. My timing is not a trick. It is a shelter. Delay is not denial when I am protecting roots. If I move too soon, pride would take credit and fear would build a statue in your hallway. I am protecting you from a victory that would ruin you and preparing you for a victory that will keep you. Meanwhile, we build rhythms that hold morning first minute, word, breath, gratitude. Noon, 30 seconds, I am yours. Lead me. Thank you. Evening whisper, I say yes again. Add one weekly table. Invite someone who cannot repay you. Self-forgetfulness loosens a house from orbiting itself. I am already speaking your family's name in rooms you cannot enter, softening what pride made stone. Removing voices that keep the wound open, planting voices that speak life without performance. Watch. When the first real change comes, choose humility over victory laps. Do not post the process. Protect it. Water it. Let fruit be the announcement. If pushback arrives, and it will, remember, opposition is not prophecy, it is momentum meeting friction. Return to peace, return to prayer, return to presence. When the hallway feels narrow, say aloud, I am not alone. I am not late. I am not powerless. God is here. God is ahead. God is working. Beloved child, your future is not dangling by a fraying thread. It rests in scarred, steady hands. Your home is not a statistic. It is a story. I am the author who does not abandon chapters in the middle. Stay. We will walk this through. My beloved child, I am sorry for how long you have stood in doorways, measuring weather with your skin. But you must hear this. The doorway is not your destiny. Come in. Right here, right now. Stay. You have felt the temperature change when you enter. The storm pretending it does not know your name. The laugh that arrives late, the apology that never finds its mouth. Beneath it all runs a script the enemy keeps offering your house. Keep it shallow, keep it loud, keep it lonely, even together. Decline the script, take my pen. We are writing different lines, lines that turn arguments into questions, questions into listening, listening into repairs that hold. You want to fix everything at once. I want to rebuild everything that matters. That takes pace. That takes peace. That takes presence. Breathe in, out again. You will not lose your family to hurry. You will not lose your voice to fear. You will not lose hope to headlines. You will not lose your future to yesterday. I am not the God of reruns. I am the God of returns. Hear me, the one who drifted is not a coin sunk at the bottom of fate. They are a name on my lips, a face in my memory, a story I intend to finish in beauty. I will not shame them home. I will not scare them wise. I will love them into life. Partner with me. When the house thins with tension, do this. Boil water, set 2 cups. Say, I am here if you want to talk. No pressure, leave the door open. Let the room learn your calm. When sarcasm flies, do this. Catch only what is true. Let the rest fall harmless to the floor. Answer with 1 sentence that is kind and clear. If peace cannot stand there yet, walk away with dignity. Return later. Peace is patient. When accusation comes, do this. Lower your volume, raise your honesty. State your boundary and your affection in the same breath. Refuse the theater of defense. You do not audition for worth. Say 3 lines, I love you, this crossed a line, I'm not leaving. Repeat as needed. Consistency untangles confusion. Your heart needs mending too. You absorbed blows meant for me. You tried to be savior when I asked you to be steady. Put down the job that is not yours. Your work is real. Make room for truth. Guard peace like a porch light. Pray like a metronome. Forgive like a gate that opens and closes with wisdom. Mine is heavier. Change hearts. Break chains, rewrite desires, restore years. I do not fail, learn holy noticing. Notice when laughter returns without a joke, when eye contact lingers a half-second longer than last week, when a hand hesitates near a shoulder as if it may rest again. These are sprouts. Do not trample a field. You planted yesterday because it still looks like dirt today. Water with words. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming back to the table. I hear you. I honor the courage it took to say that. Water with actions. Wash the dish no one chooses. Fold the shirt that isn't yours. Fix the hinge you taught yourself to ignore. Kindness is not extra. Kindness is architecture. When an old pattern sneaks in wearing a new hat, do not write a prophecy of doom. Write a prayer of defiance. Not today, despair. Not this house, division. Not this name, shame. Ask for a micro-instruction. Text this. Sleep now. Speak in the morning. Apologize for your tone, not your boundary. Invite them for a drive. Road and music. No lectures. Obey promptly, kindly, clearly. You fear that obedience makes you easy to harm. Hear me. My wisdom never asks you to tolerate abuse. My peace does not require your silence before cruelty. My kindness does not erase your spine. We will set boundaries like handrails, not landmines. Handrails are visible, steady, placed before the cliff. Landmines are hidden, explosive, designed to make a point with shrapnel. Choose handrails. We don't yell here. We don't mock here. We don't disappear for days without a word here. Say it early. Hold it at the cliff. Bless after the fall. Some days you build, some days you guard what you built. Both are holy. About those. Always humming with influence. Accounts that turn longing into envy. Friends who cheer rebellion and nap through repentance. Shows that teach a heart to laugh at what will wound it later. Invite me into your curation. Ask, does this feed our future? Would I watch this with Jesus beside me? Does this leave more love, more clarity, more quiet courage? If not, release it, not as punishment, as protection. What you starve shrinks. What you feed grows. Feed what you want to grow. Scripture read aloud without performance. Music that straightens a spine. Silence that actually rests. Laughter that is never cruel. Stories where mercy outbraves applause for revenge. You ask, what about the one who will not listen? I will not let stubbornness write the last line. I speak fluent soul, timing and truth, mercy and consequence, dreams and delays, doors that close until humility knocks. Your role is porchlight, not megaphone. Porchlights say, you can see the way home from here. Megaphones say, I can make you hear me. Let the light preach. Practice porchlight sentences. Dinner is at 6. You're welcome. There's a seat for you when you're ready. I will listen when you want to talk. I believe you can be more than your worst day. If they come near and lash out, refuse conscription into a war you did not enlist in. Bless, step back, pray in the next room. Return with water, not gasoline. You will fail sometimes. You will add heat when shade was needed. You will chase when waiting was wiser. You will wait when walking was love. When you do, confess quickly. Own what is yours. Do not own what is not. Apologize like this. I'm sorry for my tone. I was afraid and made it sharp. I love you and I want good for you. Stop there. No lecture braided to repentance. Let humility plant a tree. Trees do not rush. Trees change the air. Here is insight I promised. There is an hour when their guard lowers. Notice it. Late evening after the house quiets. Early morning before the mask fits. The drive between places when eyes look forward and hearts feel safer. Meet them there with gentle questions. What felt heavy today? What helped? What do you wish I understood? What do you need from me that I have not offered? Then listen. Do not interrupt the confession I coaxed out. Carry this phrase into those conversations. Thank you for trusting me with that. Trust grows where gratitude greets it. Strengthen your private life so your public love can last. Guard mornings like a treasury. Before your phone, take my hand, a psalm, a breath, a gratitude. Guard your body like a sanctuary. Drink water, walk. Sleeper's faith that I work the night shift. Guard your mind like a garden. Pull weeds of self-accusation. Plant hope in rows. Let joy be a wildflower. Guard your friendships like a choir. Sing with voices that tune you to courage. Do not rehearse bitterness as if it were worth learning. Guard your tongue like a key. Use it to free, not to lock. Start with yourself. Speak a benediction over your rooms. Peace to every corner. Light to every memory. Truth to every mouth. Mercy to every wound. Joy to our coming and our going. Open a window. Let light agree with your prayer. You did not mishear me in younger years. The path twisted, the calendar mocked. You are not late. Twists built skills shortcuts cannot teach. Time protected you from victories that would have cracked your spine. There is a table I have been building, names carved beneath, chairs repaired, bread rising, a seat with your family's surname, a story only your voices can tell together. We will have it. We are not staring at a locked gate. We are standing at a hinge. Hinges look small, doors move because of them. Rise, wash your face, speak a sentence of hope. Prepare one place for conversation. Lay one small foundation stone. Your future bends here, so does theirs. Stay with me. We turn the page together. My beloved child, I'm sorry for how long you have had to hold steady while no one clapped. But you must hear this. What looks invisible on the surface is building the structure underneath. Look again, closer, calmer. The ground that used to tremble is learning to hold, not because storms retired, but because roots finally found water. I am sorry that quick fixes tempt more than quiet faithfulness. But you must hear this. Futures that last are framed by habits, not headlines. By steadiness, not spectacle. Choose steadiness today. Say yes, good. Hope is not helium. It is ballast. It will not float you above reality. It will keep you from capsizing in it. We will practice hope as choices, repeatable, small, stubborn. Choice 1. Truth before comfort. Pain arrives with a script. You are failing. This will never change. Interrupt it. Say, I'm not the author. I know the author. Say, I am not alone here. Say, this is hard, not hopeless. Comfort borrowed from lies collapses. Truth makes a seat and lets comfort sit on something. Solid. Choice 2. People before. Performance. When a conversation starts playing. To ghosts in the balcony. Fear, pride, old critics. Close the curtains. Speak to the person in front of you. Say, it's just us. Let's be honest. Choice 3. Repair before results. Ask, what must be rebuilt so any result could survive on it? Apologize quickly. Forgive wisely. Build trust like a road, not a trampoline. Roads carry weight. Trampolines exhausted. Choice 4. Presence before pressure. I am more honored by your faithful presence than by frantic outcomes. Do the next right thing at a human pace. Let me be the thunder, you be the rain. I am sorry that the world rewards noise, but you must hear this. I move in rhythms that take attendance more than talent. So I give you 4 weekly pillars, simple enough to keep, strong enough to keep you. The weekly 4-table night. 1 meal with devices away. Ask 1 honest question each. Tell 1 story no one has heard. End with a blessing the room can repeat. Serve together. 1 small act beyond your walls. Shared mission melts private walls. Screen Sabbath. Choose 1 evening without feeds. Light a candle. Play music. Read a page out loud. Let minds exhale. Prayer walk. 15 unhurried minutes on your street. Bless houses by number. If the one you're worried about comes, walk together. If they do not, walk anyway. Peace travels on feet. Repeat these even when attendance is thin. Consistency makes room for the one who is late to courage. Now I place in your hands the daily 3. Morning, midday, night, morning, I belong. God is with me. Peace goes first. Midday, lead me. Guard my words. Thank you, night. I release what I can't carry. I say yes again. Add 1 name each week outside your household to your intercession. Houses that never look outward turn stale. Rivers stagnate when they stop. Giving. I am sorry that confrontation has mostly meant combat in your memories. But you must hear this. Truth can cut like a scalpel, not a spear. You will have to name things. Do it like a surgeon, not a prosecutor. Begin with safety. I love you. I am for you. Name the behavior, not the identity. When you vanish for days without a word, I cannot rest. State the impact without drama. I lose sleep. Trust thins. Offer a path. If you need space, tell me when you'll check in. Hold the boundary. If I don't hear by that time, the door stays open. But help will pause until we reconnect. This is not control. This is stewardship. Love that refuses to tell the truth cannot be trusted. Truth that refuses to love will not be heard. Also, learn the bravery to receive feedback without folding or fighting. Thank you for telling me. I need a minute. I want to do better. Maturity is not never being wrong. Maturity is being easily repaired. Tiny signals repair bodies. Tiny signals repair houses. Open the curtains. Light preaches. Make the bed. Order whispers safety. Put fresh water on the table. Souls drink with bodies. Play 1 song that tells the truth. Let the walls learn the chorus. Place your phone in a basket at dinner. Attention is affection. I'm sorry that dread parks by your door, but you must hear this. Dread shrinks when you keep it brief. Give it a chair outside the threshold. Say 1 sentence, then I pray. Pray, then go on with your day. When cynicism knocks, answer with testimony. Name last week's small reversal, a softer tone, a returned message, a quiet apology. Facts anchor hope. Sarcasm cannot pull loose a life tied to evidence. Let me speak to the fear hiding behind all your planning. What if my best is not enough? Your best was never meant to be enough. I am enough. Your best is the welcome mat for my more. Do your part. Watch me do mine. I am arranging introductions you cannot schedule. A mentor who speaks their language, a co-worker with a steady spine, a neighbor whose prayer sounds like ordinary kindness, mercies in plain clothes. Do not grasp or market them. Be grateful. Bless quietly. You worry about relapse. Relapse is a detour, not demolition. We do not torch a forest because a branch cracked. We tend the brake. We keep walking. If the room heats up, practice the cool down 4. Pause the scene. We're heated. 20 minutes. Reset your body. Walk, water, breathe. Pray short. Guard my mouth. Guard their heart. Return with one question and one request. What are you most afraid of right now? Can we try again without the names and the volume? If they refuse, hold your boundary, hold your peace. Hold the door open. Talk to me. Stubbornness is not sovereign here. Tie this promise around your wrist. I will not waste your waiting, your tears, or your obedience. When you stand far enough back, you will recognize the pattern as love. Another, I will not let your home be summarized by its worst week, your child by their lowest choice, your marriage by a hard season. I write better summaries. You asked for confirmation. It is me speaking, not wishful thinking. Watch the next heavy conversation. I will give you one moment of obvious favor, a sentence that lands, an eye that does not roll, a smile that remembers itself. Say softly, did you feel that? That was different. Agreement fixes change in place. Do not forget joy. Joy is not a luxury. It is a lifeline. Schedule something small and good on purpose. Pancakes at night, a walk for pictures of ordinary beauty, a movie where mercy is victory, a handwritten note under a door. You matter to me. No conditions. These do not deny the war. They remind the soul what peace feels like so it can spot counterfeits. Your words build worlds. Stand at the threshold and bless. Mind, love, truth, heart. Heal in safety. Ears, hear wisdom quickly. Feet, find paths of peace. Hands, do honest work. Nights, rest. Mornings, courage, future, bloom in due season. Say it without theater. Say it with authority. You are not auditioning. You are adopting. When the house shakes, return to order, peace over panic. Presence over pressure, process over perfection. Today over someday, together over alone. God over everything. Before you sleep, choose one pillar for this week. Write it where you cannot miss it. Do it small enough to repeat, small enough to become rhythm. Rhythm makes ballast. Ballast keeps boats honest when weather brags. I am here. I'm at work. I am not leaving. Steadiness may hum, not shout, but humming is how houses learn the tune they will sing when storms run out of breath. My beloved child, I am sorry for the ways noise has dressed itself as strength around you, but you must hear this. Authority is not volume. Authority is alignment. You have learned to hold peace like a lantern. Now carry courage like a quiet engine. Steady, unseen, unstoppable. Noise strains, authority breathes noise. Performs, authority heals. Noise tries to impress a room. Authority serves it. I give you authority. For this house, not to control hearts, to cultivate. Ground, not to force outcomes, to foster life. Say it with me, I cultivate, I foster. I bless again. Let the phrase settle like weight where wobbly used to sit. We begin by aligning words. Retire phrases that leak hope. We always. You never. That's just how it is. These are not prophecies. They are prisons. Trade them for doors you can open. We're learning. We're changing. We're becoming. Speak like a builder, not a coroner. When the day unravels, appoint one room as sanctuary. No arguing. No screens. One chair set for quiet. One soft light for evening. Let this space retrain bodies to recognize safety. When money paces the hallway, invite honesty to the table. Open the numbers. Name the fears. Make a plan small enough to keep. Pray over it aloud. Provision likes clarity. Peace likes light. When health grows thin, mind or body, slow as an act of faith. Refuse the worship of productivity. Eat like someone you love. Sleep like trust is real. Walk under open sky. Tell your body the truth. You are not a machine. You are a miracle. When grief arrives without knocking, set an extra plate. Say the name you miss. Cry without apology. Grief is love with its mask off. It honors what mattered. When shame slides in with an old script, You should be further, smarter, stronger, faster. Answer with the gospel of steadiness. I am beloved first. Process is holy. Obedience today is enough. Lay your hand on your chest. Whisper, enough for today. Again, let nerves switch to a kinder tempo. You ask how to pray when words scatter. Pray short. Pray often. Pray scripture like letters already addressed. Create in us a clean heart. Lead us beside still waters. Teach us to number our days for wisdom. Let your peace guard our hearts and minds. Then add your street, your names, your hours. Prayer that names the hour finds the hour. Pray. With hands too, fold laundry as intercession, sweep as blessing, wash dishes as gratitude. Drive, carpool as protection. Nothing common stays common. When done with me, you worry that becoming soft will mean becoming fragile. I am sorry you were taught that softness breaks, but you must hear this. Soft hearts are most alive. Hardness is self-protection. Holiness is God protection. Let me be your shield, so your heart can stay soft without shattering. Practice the 4 soft strengths. Curiosity over certainty. Ask more. Assume less. Compassion over contempt. Remember pain behind behavior. Clarity over cleverness. Simple truth travels farther. Consistency over intensity. Small, faithful beats big, rare. When tempers flare, use the 30-word bridge. I love you and I want good for you. I hear what hurts. I need respect to keep talking. I'm willing to try again. Now. Or after a short pause. Memorize it, use it. Bridges work best when crossed often. About the one who keeps drifting. I am arranging collisions with kindness. A cashier's warmth. A lyric that sounds like home. A memory that returns without shame. These are arrows pointing to the porch light you kept lit. Do not interrogate the arrow. Agree with it. Say, yes, more of that. When they return tired from running, make your first sentence welcome, not weather report. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Let accounting wait until trust can carry it. I see the undercurrent you cannot. Spiritual fatigue making small tasks feel mountainous. Whispers chaining worth to performance. Loneliness in crowded rooms, we will answer with quiet routines that ask for no applause. First 5 minutes, silence, breath. One true verse, one shared meal, however simple. 10-minute tidy together, teams make homes feel carried. Blessing at the door, peace to your path. Courage to your choices. 3 gratitudes at lights out. Say them out loud so the room can hear what hope sounds like. You asked for a sign, I am near. You will soon live one. An apology you did not script. Arriving without a fight, receive it gently. Do not walk them back to the crime scene. Thank the courage. Bless the future. If the apology never comes, release the courtroom. I will do justice without turning your chest into a prison. Forgiveness does not grant access without wisdom. To forgive is to set down vengeance. To reconcile is to rebuild trust. Trust has beams and nails, time-proof humility repair. You are allowed to measure before you move back in. When a boundary is needed, speak it clear and kind. I love you. This behavior breaks safety. I will meet when we can talk with respect. Repeat without drama. Boundaries are mercy for both sides. For the midnight what-ifs, walk with me through them. What if I fail? Then learn. Growth loves humility. What if they never change? Then you will still be whole. Your calling is not cancelled by their choice. What if hope makes me foolish? Hope makes you brave. Foolishness trusts lies. Hope trusts me. Place these truths where fear sits. Your identity is not up for a vote. Your house is not at the mercy of headlines. Your future is not married to your past. Your prayers do not expire. I am not training you for a sprint of miracles. I am training you for a lifetime of wonder. Wonder knows how to work, how to rest, how to wait, how to rejoice without pretending it is easy. Celebrate small wins openly. A softer tone, a door held, a chore finished, a laugh returned. Write them on slips of paper, place them in a jar, open the jar on heavy days. Let history argue with despair. Train your mouth for blessing in the wild. Bless the driver, the clerk, the teacher, the neighbor. A house that blesses. Strangers becomes a home where heaven feels at. Home. Now speak the ordering mantra with me. Peace over. Panicked presence over pressure. Process over. Perfection today over someday. Together over alone. God over. Everything again. Let your voice locate your courage before bed tonight. Do one act of courage so small it hides in plain sight. Send one sentence of kindness you have withheld. Move. One book of truth to the spot where the phone used to charge. Set one glass of water by one. Pillow and bless the sleeping. Engines are quiet, but they move worlds. My beloved child, I am sorry for the years you ran with a moving finish line, for the nights you rehearsed conversations that never happened, for the mornings that felt older than your age. But you must hear this, you do not chase the line. You keep your lane. Finish lines find runners who refuse to drop their stride. Come closer, nearer still, right here, right. Now stay. We have named what hides, we have built what holds, we have blessed what grows slow. Now I seal this in you, not with pressure, with presence. Your house is a lamp on a stand, not a fuse about to blow. Did not call you to fear daily explosions. Called you to daily illumination. Turn on the light at daybreak. Prayer in the kitchen while water warms. Turn on the light at noon. One honest gratitude in the hallway. Said out loud so the walls can agree. Turn on the light at night. Scripture like a lullaby. Soft and strong. Light is stubborn. Darkness is merely the absence of it. Keep the switch near your heart. I am sorry that part of you waits for permission to rest, for a bell to ring before you can stop bracing. But you must hear this. Permission has already been granted. Rest is part of obedience, not an escape from it. Sleep is not surrender to defeat. It is trust that I work the night shift. Lay down without a speech. Let rest become a sanctuary where your courage recovers its breath. You wonder, do I truly have what it takes to lead in love? Yes, because I am with you. Leadership in my way is not more control. It is more service, more listening, more courage to tell the truth kindly, more willingness to go first in repentance and last in applause. Go first, go. First in, I'm sorry. Go first in, I forgive you. Go first in, I'll pray. Now go first in, let's walk. Go first in, let's start. Again, first does not mean louder. First means brave. I'm sorry you learned to measure. Progress only by fireworks. But you must hear this. Fireworks impress and then disappear. Lamps guide for the long road. Choose lampwork. Choose what still burns after the crowd goes home. If weariness returns, and some days it will, reset with the gentle 3. Place, go to your sanctuary room. Sit, breathe until your jaw lets go. Prayer, say, Jesus, I give everyone and everything to you until your shoulders release what they were not designed to hold. Plan, choose one next right thing. Call, clean, walk, right, rest. Do it gently. Gentleness is not laziness. Gentleness is strength, choosing a soft grip. I'm sorry for the accusations that arrive with the mail. Too late, too little, too broken, but you must hear this. I do not speak in the grammar of shame. Speak in the language of formation. I am forming patience. Where haste used to win, I am forming mercy where memory once prosecuted. Am forming courage where you learned to flinch. Agree with my forming when the opening you prayed. For finally appears a message at the right hour, a door that used to stick, a heart softening mid-sentence. Remember the posture that invited it. Gratitude. Gratitude is memory with a spine. It keeps wins from making you proud and trials from making you bitter. Practice the thank you spiral. Thank me for what I have done. Thank me for what I am doing. Thank me for what I will do, then thank the people through whom I chose to do it. Joy multiplies in rooms where gratitude is said out loud. I am sorry that your courage often had to be quiet because loud courage wasn't safe. But you must hear this. Quiet courage is still courage. It looks like Showing up on ordinary Tuesdays. It looks like putting your phone in the drawer at dinner. It looks like keeping a boundary without drama. It looks like saying one true sentence and refusing the theater that begs for 10 more. Keep your lane. Your lane is not spectacular. Your lane is faithful. Faithful today is how tomorrow finds you ready. Guard your tongue. It frames the season before it arrives. Guard your table. It gathers the hearts that weather tried to scatter. Guard your rest. It renews the courage that limits require. Guard your wonder. It keeps you young enough to try again. Teach your house the mantra that carried you. Say it at breakfast, at the door, when the bill surprises, when the text disappoints, until the walls hum along. Peace over panic, presence over pressure, process over perfection, today over someday, together over alone, God over everything. Now, receive a longer blessing, one you can speak over each room, one room at a time, over the entryway. Welcome to those who return and those who are learning how. May thresholds be soft landings, not tripwires. May coming home feel like being seen, not inspected. Over the kitchen, provision to this table, enough food for bodies and enough gentleness for hearts. May burners warm more than pots. May words simmer long enough to be kind before they are served. Over the living room, light for corners that kept secrets. Chairs that remember how to hold peace, lamps that outlast every argument, and books that teach courage to sit without clenching. Over the hallway, guide feet that forgot where they were going. Shorten the distance between rooms after hard days. Let the floorboards learn to carry laughter back and forth. Over each bedroom, rest to muscles, quiet to minds, safety to nerves, dreams that reconcile, not re-injure. Mornings that begin with welcome instead of warning. Over the bathroom mirror, truth to a face that forgets its blessing. Let the glass tell the story I tell, beloved becoming, able to begin again. Over the workspace, integrity to decisions, focus to hours, boundaries that keep souls from being traded for goals. Let effort be honest and recovery be honored. Over the back door, peace to your path and courage to your choices. Let leaving this house feel sent, not scattered. Let returning feel gathered, not graded. I am sorry for the moments you were told to get over it when your spirit needed space to heal. But you must hear this. Healing is not a straight hallway. It is a garden with winding paths. Some days you will water, some days you will wait, some days you will pull a weed you. Planted by accident, all of it is progress. When you walk it with me, when fear returns with its clipboard, and so with truth, I am not alone, I am not late, I am not powerless, God is here. Say it until your pulse believes your mouth. When shame returns with its courtroom, answer with grace, I am forgiven, I am being formed, I am free to begin again. Shame loses jurisdiction where grace files the ruling. When doubt returns with its fog, answer with presence, sit, breathe, pray, do one kind act, repeat. Fog lifts for walkers, not for warriors. When weariness returns with its heavy coat, enter with rest. Lie down without an essay. Let sleep be worship. I will watch the night. I am sorry you had to unlearn conversations that loved winning more than understanding. But you must hear this. Understanding is the hallway where repair walks. Ask shorter questions. Listen longer than is comfortable. Repeat back what you heard. Even if you disagree, often the soul only steps closer once it knows it was not misheard. About apology, when it finally arrives, and often it will, receive it like rain after a dry month. Do not walk the penitent back to the crime scene. Say, thank you for the courage it took to say that. Ask, what would repair look like for you? Name one step you can keep. Let time become the proof neither of you can perform in one day. About boundaries, set them in daylight, not in the middle of a storm. Say them kindly, hold them gently, revisit them when they work, adjust them when they do not. Boundaries are handrails, not cages. Handrails keep travelers from falling. Cages keep image bearers from breathing. Choose handrails. I'm sorry for the pressure to announce every inch of progress to earn permission to keep it. But you must hear this. You owe no audience your process. Protect quiet growth. Let fruit be the press release. Let consistency be the headline. Here is a small liturgy for moments you feel the day fraying. Hands on the table. This is our place of peace. We bless this table with listening and with truth. No one earns their chair. We sit because we are loved. Hand on the doorframe. This doorway welcomes returns and refuses revenge. We will not weaponize memory here. We will use memory to thank and to learn. Hand over your heart. I will not panic. I will not poison. I will not pretend. I will pray. I will protect. I will persevere. I am sorry for the times you met apathy when you offered invitation, but you must hear this. Invitation that is steady, not sticky, is a signpost that outlasts indifference. You are not responsible for who reads the sign today. You are responsible to keep it visible tomorrow. Now, about the future. You keep asking me for a picture so you can plan, and I keep handing you a pace so you can live. Pace before picture protects you from idols of outcome. Walk the pace. Pictures will arrive framed by days. You did not waste in worry. I give you 4 sentences. To carry into any uncertain room will go slow enough to be kind. I will speak truth without knives. I will hold a boundary without drama. I will leave a light on even when I leave the room. Repeat them at the threshold until they feel like shoes that fit. Beloved, I'm sorry for the label you have worn. Too much, too tender, too late, but you must hear this. You are none of those in my mouth. In my mouth you are beloved, becoming, brave in ordinary ways. Let my naming outrun every nickname fear ever taught you. Receive this extended seal over each member of your home, by name as you speak it. Bless your mind to love truth and unlearn the flattering lie. Bless your heart to heal in safety and to forgive without forgetting wisdom. I bless your ears to hear wisdom quickly and to let mockery pass by without a chair. Bless your hands to do honest work and to rest without guilt. I bless your feet to find paths of peace and to turn around without shame when you miss the way. I bless your nights with deep rest and your mornings with courage that does not need applause to begin. Bless your future to bloom on time, not on demand, in a season that will make sense when you stand far enough back. Tape a true sentence in the places you most often panic. On the bathroom mirror, beloved beats perfect. On the fridge, provision finds honesty. On the phone lock screen, presence over pressure. On the inside of the front door, peace goes first. Truth at eye level interrupts old reflexes at heart level. I am sorry the night felt endless, but you must hear this. Night does not own the clock. Morning is already walking your street. A sparrow testing its song before the traffic, a kettle breathing before the meetings, a mercy rising before the news. Listen for it, say good morning to it, agree with it, lift your chin, open your hands. Receive what I give, wisdom, to know the next right step, courage to take it, patience to repeat it, love to saturate it, faith to stay when staying is the miracle. Go with this seal. I am with you in every hallway and every heartbeat. I am ahead of you in every decision and behind you in every regret. I surround what surrounds you. Keep what you entrust to me, and if everything else slips through your fingers, keep 2 lines where your mouth can find them in the dark. I choose peace over panic. I move forward today. Before you sleep tonight, turn on one more light. Write a single true sentence on a small card and place it where morning eyes will land. You are wanted, welcome, and able to begin again. Set a glass of water by a bed that forgets to drink. Lay a book of truth where doom scrolling used to sit. These are small switches. Small switches change rooms. Rooms change houses. Houses change histories. I am sorry for how long you have had to be brave without applause, but you must hear this before the day closes. Heaven has been clapping quietly the whole time, not because you were loud, but because you were faithful. Stay with me in ordinary minutes. Stay when rooms are loud and when they are still. Stay when the path bends and when it straightens. Stay. When you feel nothing, and when you feel too much, staying is how seeds become trees, how trees become shelter, how shelter becomes generations who do not fear the wind. Beloved child, this is the seal and the sending. Go light the room, go bless the table, go guard your rest, go keep your wonder. And if you forget everything else, remember the title you asked me to speak over you. I am sorry, my child. But you must hear this. You are not alone. You are not late. You can begin again today.